Wednesday, everybody. It is Wednesday. I just had coffee on the couch with Orion, and we're gonna get some steps in before we get to all the things. I only have 731 steps, which actually happens to also be my birthday, 731. We're gonna go to the search. We're gonna put in steps. 90s pop. 90s pop it is. Alright, let's get some steps done. Then we'll get to the things. To get 1,500. I started with 700. Just had 2,200. I only have 2,030 and going. So I'm a little behind, but I also was slower. I'm dealing with my dog, so let me get myself together. We'll get into today's video. I think I'm gonna be getting some dog energy out, and then we'll get into today's video. Over the last week, I give myself a C for nutrition, and I'm still struggling in this area. It has been the biggest struggle of really my whole entire life, and I'm still working to balance it out. Over the last week, we went out to eat several times. I had pizza, wings, beer, Chinese food. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't every day, because I also did eat eggs and vegetables, berries, salad. So I'm still trying to find that balance, but I am feeling better about making healthier choices. I know you can't out-exercise a poor diet. This, for me, is just going to continue to be a work in progress, and taking it not even day by day, but meal by meal to make those better choices. Not putting pressure on myself, or, getting upset with myself or being mean to myself if I do go out and enjoy wings and a beer with my husband or whatever. I know we have 4th of July holiday coming up. I'll be with my family. I know I'm going to eat probably not the best all weekend, but not going to be harsh to myself, because I'm going to enjoy the time with my family. I haven't really spent a whole lot of time with my family since Christmas. I know that my nutrition isn't going to be the best over 4th of July. I'm probably going to enjoy some beer, some wine, and that's fine. So I do want to try to balance that, knowing that's coming up with healthy meals during this week. I also had said before that I wasn't going to pressure myself to log in MyFitnessPal, because I know that I'm not very consistent with it, but I think I need to make some kind of effort to do some kind of logging, just to try to help myself stay on track a little bit better. If I, for instance, we went out for wings and I had wings and beer, but then I just remembered I also had onion rings. So even if I'm not weighing and measuring everything and driving myself insane that way, noting what I'm eating, so I'm not forgetting, I also had onion rings. So my next meal should be balanced out with more veggies. I think in order to reach my goals, I definitely need to put effort into logging. Okay, I'll pop up my steps from the last week and a half or so, and you'll see that I have not met my step goal of 8,000 steps in a day. I have been getting out for walks, and it's really surprising to me that I did not hit my goal. I came close on like one day, and as you can see, my steps did increase from previous weeks, and even during the week it increased. I need to be more mindful and more intentional about getting those steps in, even on days when I'm going for those walks. Especially now in the summertime, it's really easy for me to sit at my computer and dive deep into my side hustles. And before I know it, hours have gone by and I was sitting at my desk the whole time. So I need to, I don't know, maybe set a timer on my phone so I get up and move. Set my Fitbit to buzz to remind me to move. Maybe when I do sit down to watch TV, I'm not sitting. I'm going to stand and do some walking in place to get some steps in. I really don't know what solution is going to work best for me. I'm going to try a few things out, and I will have a better update for you next week. And I will definitely be hitting that goal every day over the next week. Okay, so here are my active minutes for the last week and a half or so. I did in the last week and a half meet my activity goal 4 days, and then there were a couple of days where I did not get any steps in. I know 2 of those days I charge my Fitbit and I just forget to put it back on. I get involved in other things, or we leave the house and I'm already gone and realize I don't have it. The other day, I know I really dove into like my side hustle work, and before I knew it, my husband was home from work and I was like, oh my god, it's dark out. And I hadn't realized I've been sitting working for like 4 hours without a break. Just like with getting my steps in, the activity minutes, I want to make sure that I'm hitting that goal every day over the next week. My other observation and reflection when I look at this, I think, how, if I went out for these walks with my dog, how did I not get steps in? It was really shocking to me. I was out for 30, 45 minutes with Orion, and I barely did a mile, and that's not going to help me hit my step goal, or well, maybe it will help me with my active minute goal, but not my step goal. And I'm thinking, how am I not like getting more? And what's happening is when I take Orion out, she stops like every 10 feet. We gotta sniff everything and see everything and say hello to everybody and stop to pee on everything. And so I need to figure out a compromise that I'm getting her out and exercised and walking, and she just needs to see the world beyond our backyard. And then also making sure that I'm hitting my goals. So I'm not quite sure what that's going to be. Maybe I go out by myself and then take her out later, or maybe I learn ways to keep her attention on moving instead of stopping so much when we're out. I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but it's definitely a goal to work on and figure out so that I can hit my goals and keep my dog happy. I was looking at my Facebook page and the memories pop up, and so I was looking at the memories, and this popped up from 2009 where I had my best mile for time of 13 minutes and 45 seconds. Now, that was about 13 years ago. The last time that I did a mile for time was about 8 months ago, and my time was just over 20 minutes. And that was without my dog, so I can't even blame her. My fitness had just changed so drastically in the last decade. So I'm challenging myself to get back to that fitness level and beat it by 1 second. And I don't know how long it's going to take, but I want to get back to where my mile is 13 minutes and 44 seconds. I haven't done a mile for time, so maybe that's something you'll see coming out in the next couple weeks. So I feel like I've already talked about a lot of non-scale victories, getting out and back into things. I'm feeling so much better. I feel like I'm in a better mental headspace to be able to tackle these goals. I shared my goals coming up. I want to get back to a better fitness level. I want to get my steps in, my active minutes in, and still get my dog out and have her be happy, making healthier food choices. So let's talk about weight. I don't know if I actually shared my weight in the June 22nd weigh-in video, but my weigh-in on June 22nd was this, 295.5 pounds. And today on June 29th, I'm this, 296, so went up a half a pound. No doubt that's what happens when you're eating pizza, wings, onion rings, beer, and so no doubt that was poor choice of eating. And then just to show you over the last week, this is my weight. So it was up to 298.4, and then it's come back down. It creeped up a little bit. So definitely making sure I'm getting the steps, active minutes in, drinking my water so that I can flush all the extras out of my system. That's my weight. I'm not really hung up on it so much that it's fluctuated as it hasn't really gotten down, but we'll work towards that. I'm more interested in staying consistent with my fitness goals and getting my steps and my active minutes than watching the number on the scale, although it is a good data point. The last thing that I'll leave you with is this affirmation that I have been telling myself today. Healthy food choices empower me to reach my goals. I just want to keep reminding myself when I make a healthy food choice and visualize eating something healthy and how the nutrients help my body function properly, and it gives me energy and I don't feel sluggish, and then I have energy to do the things I want to do and I get better sleep and all of that. Healthy food choices empower me to reach my goals. I hope you guys are reaching your goals. Share with me in the comments down below what your biggest successes over the last week, whether it's health, finances, family, whatever it is. Go fill up your glass of water and stay hydrated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.